One of the things I can't stand with the network marketing industry is the faux, the faux, what's the word I'm looking for? I would say it's the faux or fake, if you will. I just want to help people. That's what I really want to do. It's the same as law enforcement, right? Anytime I ask somebody, now for those who don't know, I'm a retired police officer, and anytime somebody says, I want to be a cop, can you give me any advice? I always say, well, explain to me why you want to be a cop. And everybody says the same thing all the time. Well, I want to help my community. I want to help people. How exactly do you think you're going to help your community? Because 90% of what you do is going to be answering calls, that are called retail thefts and maybe residential burglaries, depending upon the neighborhood you're in, cats in trees, barking dogs. I would say most, though, when you're in your free time, you're going to be pulling people over. That's revenue generation and all that. So you're going to be pissing somebody off. How exactly are you helping your community? You be honest. You want the power. You want to take a bad guy and put them in jail. You want to put your handcuffs on people. I don't know why that's so difficult to say. It's a part of human nature that certain types of individuals, myself included at one time, loved flexing that authority. When it comes to network marketing, one of the real big problems we have in this industry is it's female dominated, right? Studies show that about 60% of the people who get involved in network marketing are women who have no sales. And there is a fake, disingenuous, maybe it's not, and that's the sad part, and that's why we have such a high failure rate in this industry. We have such a sense of, I chose this product because I want to help people, and no, that can't be your focus, and let me explain why. Most people you'll ever run across, I'm sorry, they don't want help. They really don't. I run a very well consumed podcast Monday through Friday, and it's pretty much along the lines of current events and politics and stuff like that. And I have a very decent sized social media where I put on a daily basis, I will advertise anyone for free that's got a small business on our live podcast that gets thousands of downloads live and is up in perpetuity. And I've told people who have small businesses, listen, you do, I don't know, you sell coffee or you make t-shirts. Do you want me to give you a plug or a shout out on the show? It's going to be up in perpetuity. It's going to be up there forever. You're going to be put in front of a few thousand people who get to see your. No, I don't know. People don't want help. When you tell people you want to help them, they're always, well, what's the catch? Or I don't know. Or how many people do you know? How many people do you know if you're in fitness? This is a great one, right? You're in the fitness, you work out. Somebody says, my God, you look great, and holy crap, and what can I do? And you write them a diet plan, you're the best of your ability. You tell them, hey, I cut out carbs, I cut out drinking, whatever. I went to the gym. Here's a workout plan. And how many people, after you did it for free, which a trainer, God knows what would cost you, they don't do it. There's no value. They don't do it. How many people, if you know personal trainers, my God, the personal training industry, it's not personal training, it's therapy. People have no desire to lose weight and get in shape. They want to complain to somebody who's paid to sit there and be trapped next to them while they're in a bench press machine, right? It blows me away. So the point being is, in this industry, if this is sales and if this is making money because you have a parent corporation, which is what you chose to partner as an independent contractor, you can't say, no matter how great the product is, that your job is to help people. You want to help people get healthy, get taller, get thinner, get smarter, get faster, get pain-free. That's not going to pay the bills of the company. You need to think, and you need to change your focus as, I want to make money, because that's your reward for getting the product out of the parent corporation and into hands of the people. If they take it, awesome. If they consume it, if they get healthy from it, they get taller from it, faster, stronger, better looking, whatever it is, that's nothing that's beyond your control. That's a good testimonial for the company, but that really has nothing to do with you. Your reward for this is monetary, and stop being afraid of money, because people in the industry, it blows me away. They always want to talk about, hey, you could be a millionaire in 2 weeks, but then it comes down to, we have to help people. We share our opportunity. The terminology is so soft. Do you see the conflict that you're sending your brain? Okay, I want to make $1 million a month. I want all that. I want to make $50,000 a day, an hour, whatever, because my upline said I could. All right, how are you going to do that? I'm going to share an opportunity that's soft. Pitch. I'm going to pitch my product. I'm going to help people. Now I got to sell product, man. I got to go after it aggressively. Your brain is getting conflicting ideologies. What do you want to do? You want to go up and hug people and just listen to them for 45 minutes to an hour to tell them about how life there is and this and that? Or do you want to sell product and actually make money? We are afraid. We are afraid to say this is an aggressive industry, that we're here to sell product. We're here to pitch and close, objection handle, repeat, train others to do so, and be proud of it. So you have to start with that mindset. If you're in the industry of network marketing and you're consider yourself a professional network marketer, number one, there really should not be any, well, I take the product because I love it. Okay, then you're a customer. Don't dabble in network marketing. Be a professional network marketer or leave the industry. It's really, you're hurting others by not by being passionate about this business and just treating it as a hobby. But when it comes time to doing the job, man, you got to do it. You have to take it seriously, and you have to actually really go after it. We're going to look at Eric Worre's 21 strategies. He's got 21 strategies for network marketing prospects. This was in 2023, but I'm assuming it's good for any time somebody's in the industry. I want to hear what he has to say. I want to hear what all 21 are. Remember, this is network marketing warfare. Right? I am the bull of MLM. We need to treat this aggressively. We need to be proud of the business that we're in. We need to change the industry by not dancing around semantics and saying, I want to just save people and help people. If you go to events where there's a lot of hugging going on and there's a lot of just energy work and this and that, you have to run. The company makes money. The people in the audience, they're not. If they were, the failure rate, which is a dropout rate, we have to change, the people fail in network marketing. They dropped out. The quit rate in network marketing wouldn't be as high as people claim that it is. Let's take a look at this. Again, here's my number, 708-982-0974. I don't care who you're with. Mary Kay, Rodan and Fields, if they're still, I don't even know if these companies are still around, right? Herbalife, I don't care who you are with. Amway, 708-982-0974. If you're not getting the training that you need from your upline, talk to me. Let me know how I can help. I'm more than happy to help your business prosper. All right, let's take a look at this together, and let's see what we got.
Today, I want to give you 21 strategies for unlimited network marketing prospects in 2023. If you don't know me, my name is Eric Worre. I've been 35 years now in the network marketing profession. Probably best known as the best-selling author of GoPro, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. I've hosted the largest, most powerful events around the world. I've helped millions of people, and I can help you too.
I've always wondered in these rooms how many people literally are making 50 grand or more a year, and it's just and again, it's going to be based off of your hourly rate. Like you have a perception. My personal stance on success in this industry is always going to come down to, can you make a car payment a month? And if you can start there, literally, this is how your standard should be about how you build an extremely successful, wealthy, revenue generating network marketing business. You figure out for you. I'm here to help. The black and white, just it's solid. There's no gray area method of making your car payment every single month with your network marketing business, right? I'm talking after your product purchase and after your annual fee, whatever it is with your business where you have your monthly reoccurrence. If you profit a car payment every month, you are successful. Now, the goal is to get as many people as you can underneath you who could do the exact same thing, with that being their expectation. Not, well, you're going to be a millionaire. Oh, you're going to make 7 figures in your first 3 days. All this. I'm going to teach you how to make a car payment every single month. That is the standard. You accelerate from there. But that formula of success and repeated, now you're helping people. Now, if you could sit there and say, well, what's your goal? Your goal is to make money. I want to make a car payment every month. I'm sorry if I help Jane in the process. That's awesome. I like this product. I love this product. I've been on it. I believe in it. I love to introduce it to you, but no, I'm sorry. I'm here to sell you because I want to make money off of this product. I can't control you taking it. I can't control the outcome of what it's going to do to you, but I just happen to love it. And hopefully, I can positively influence you to make a good decision to become my customer. And if I'm making a car payment in that process, that's wow. That's success as far as I'm concerned. Duplicating that, teaching others to do it, and building a network underneath you. Now you're solving problems. Now you're helping people. You're helping people actually alleviate a major stressor in their lives, a car note, man.
So here's 21 strategies that I've learned over 35 years and what's also working right now. And make sure you stay to the 21st strategy because it's probably the most important of all. Here we go. Number 1, your goal should be education and understanding, helping people know more about what you have with your product or your opportunity. Don't worry about customers. Don't worry about distributors. That'll happen. Just focus on helping people understand what you have.
Yeah, you want to educate them, but you 100% want to worry about customers. That's your goal. Because otherwise, what's your incentive? If Eric is my prospect, and prospecting is the hardest thing to do in network marketing, right? I mean, for those of you picking up the phone, it's 500 pounds. You could waste 6-7 hours in your day and not call one person. You can. It always, of course, it's happened to me. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I've turned around. It's dark outside. Holy shit, I didn't call anybody today. This is entrepreneurship. So you have to be responsible for your day, man. You don't have a boss looking over your shoulder. This is where people start failing or quitting in the network marketing space because they didn't realize they had to do this much freaking work. I disagree with Eric. It's like, I have an opportunity. Who cares? People don't care about your opportunity. I have an amazing product. Who cares? I'm part of a company that's got probably the single most researched product in the genre of what I do, the niche of what I do, out of anybody on the planet. There's certain things with our company that our product is offered in a certain way, and I'm trying not to give too much out there, that no other company does. And every time I kind of tell people about it, they're like, oh my God, people don't care. It's like, I'm not here to do X, Y, and Z. I need to care about customers, right? Meaning my mindset isn't about sharing my product with you, mine. My mindset is not about educating you on my product. My mindset is, no, I have to fill my funnel with prospects and clients. And the only way I'm going to do that, if we combine sales and marketing, is to bring in that attraction format, right? So what's my incentive? If my incentive is to just educate you on my product, again, I'm giving you mindset. My mindset's not going to be, it's like, oh, well, I'm going to be, the product is going to be my focus. If I'm thinking I have to get as many customers as possible to sustain my business and lifestyle, and the way to do that is I have to be the expert at what I do. I can't have people looking at my product as if it's the greatest thing in the world. I have to have people seeing my product through me. I have to be the most educated, the most well-versed, the expert on my product. And as I attract people, then I'm going to wind up shining it onto them through me. So I hear what he's saying. I disagree with the mindset. His mindset is, I'm going to go after you and I'm going to educate you on my product. Dude, I'll give you another example, man. I'm a martial arts and self-defense teacher. People don't care. We used to teach women self-defense like crazy in the Chicago area for free. You know how many women cared? None. It wasn't until we had a girl in Bucktown many years ago who was beaten with a baseball bat, unconscious. Then all of a sudden, one of our classes one day, we got 100 women showed up. How many you think really stayed past one class? Right here. People do not care about what benefits them. But what people do care when it comes to certain niches is they see your outward performance, your passion, your expertise, your delivery of whatever you're training on or you're giving to the public. They see you as it. So I hear what he's saying, and I'm just putting a different angle on it. Your mindset should not be, I need to go out and educate as many people on my product as possible. Your mindset should be, I need to have people attracted to me so that when we do talk about their product, they're actually hearing me. Here's one more reason why, not to get too long-winded. If you do a PowerPoint presentation or any type of slide presentation, do you still do PowerPoint? Or any type of slide presentation, people, they lose interest. How often do you go to a network marketing or any type of pitch or close online and you've got somebody on the corner of the screen on the bottom, right down here, and then like this, just like me here, and then you've got the slides going by, and people are just like, if you have the Zoom open. How many people do you see on the Zoom open where they're not paying attention? They got the mic muted and you see them going, they're yelling at their kids and stuff. You are the presentation. You are the product. It's the nucleus of what network marketing is. If network marketing was like any other product out there, they'd be on the shelves of stores. But the business model is to get people, dynamic, expert human beings, to market the product for them. So why would you not have a mindset of, I need to get as many customers as possible, which is going to put the onus and the responsibility back on you to figure out, what do I need to do that? That falls back on education. You need to know everything there is about your product, hands down, and a story, period. So I hear what he's saying. I'm taking it from a different angle, different mindset. And this goes back to, remember what I said about, do you want to make money or do you want to help people? I don't want to help people. I will help people by default. I want to make money because through money, I can help myself, I can help through others, and then I can continue to do that. So we have this backwards in this industry.
Number 2, your network is your net worth.
I've heard this a million
Incredible
times.
value is going to be added to your life, regardless of if people become a customer or join your business. Growing your network is going to serve your life. Number 3.
Now, only if you serve them. So yeah, you have, you tell me what's the more powerful, path is. You have somebody who's got 100,000 followers. You ever see those people on Instagram or whatever, they have 100,000 followers or 1 million followers and they don't follow anyone? Can you imagine that? You got 1 million people following you on your Instagram account and you don't follow anyone, or you follow like 50 people or something or whatever. I got a 66,000 follower Instagram. I think I follow about 10,000 people, maybe. No, maybe 6,000 people I follow, something like that. I try to follow as many people as possible that I could see interacting on my stuff, because my thought is, if I want your business and your business is to like my content, to view my content, to interact with my content, I got to look at your stuff. I got to like your stuff. I got to share your stuff. I am one of the few people out there that makes an active, concerted effort every single day to find people's content and share up in my stories and make sure I tag them. And I never ask people to share I rarely ask people to share my stuff. So it blows me away. It's like, what's the bigger point? Is to have a huge network where people see value in you, or you got 300 people following you on Instagram and you're serving them? Stop with this shit obsession of doing, like, building your network, unless it's through the guise of serving. So I ask you this, if you're going to use Instagram as an example and you've got a few hundred followers and you want to grow your business, what are you actively doing to serve them? Have you legitimately gone in their DMs and say, listen, I got nothing to do today. What do you need? Like, but they're gonna be shocked. Like, what are you talking about? You know what? I never really interact with your stuff. I don't like your stuff, and I mean I don't actively hit the like button. I don't comment. I should, but what do you do? Is there anything I can help you with? Again, if you guys remember, there's called the memory jogger in network marketing, and I think it's used backwards. It's the greatest tool that there is. What we normally use it for is your upline pressures you every time you say, I ran out of people. They present that out of nowhere and they go, oh, really? How many? Oh, here, let's see. Here's a gardener. How many gardeners do you know? Oh, here's a dentist. Who's your dentist? And they've got like 5 columns that are 25 lines deep. And they're like, here, 100 plus people on this list. Yes, that's what we use it for, right? But what are you doing? That means that you're actively going after them because you want something. What are you doing to serve? Well, how many times you ever call your dentist on that list and go, hey, listen, not for nothing, do you need clients? maybe I know some people in the area and maybe they're afraid to go to the dentist and you're a great dentist. Can I send them your way? Or you ever call your people, in your DMs? Hey, what do you need? I know a ton of people, man. I took my memory. Why are you always sitting there saying, I got a product and my product is going to get it's going to dye your hair, or it's going to put lifts in your shoes and you'll be an inch taller and you're going to lose an inch on your waistline, or you're going to feel better, get rid of all pain. I'm going to go to my dentist who's busy, worried about building their business and keeping their doors open and paying their insurance and all this stuff. And you're going to try to pitch or present. You want to get on your dentist's calendar so you can go and pitch them your product. Dude, you want to build your network? Start serving. Change your mindset. Call your dentist up. Hey, listen, what do you need? I haven't been in your office in 3 years. Yeah, I'm far past due for a cleaning, but can I bring you clients? What can I do for you? Start serving. It's very simple, guys. Use that memory jogger. We use it the wrong way. It's a gold mine.
As you build your list, mentally make sure to give everyone a chance. Don't prejudge or make a decision for another person. You do not know what's going on in somebody else's life. Your job is education and understanding, and you're going to give every single person a chance.
No, your job is not education and understanding. Your job is to serve. Literally, think about that for a second. It's called pre-qualifying, right? Oh, John's never going to afford this issue, and I'll say this: I'm a great salesman, and I was with one other network marketing company that had a higher ticket sales, and I was great. I was phenomenal at closing the big numbers, and I never allowed myself to think, well, based on the lifestyle I see that present online, they can't afford X, Y, and Z. They can't afford the top package. They can't do it. I went, you want to work with me, then this is what the company wants you to come in at, and I'll be more than happy. And it wasn't you can work with me if you come at the lowest, that's fine, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to take you as seriously. I'm allowed to have those standards. When it comes to that, that's the pre-qualification he's talking about. Oh, so-and-so won't do my business. So-and-so can't afford it, all this stuff. Flip that script. There's not one person. If you want to take his mindset and say, don't pre-qualify people, everyone needs your help. Everyone. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if somebody's trying to lose weight and you don't know how. You're like, I've never been in the inside of a gym. Diet, man, I love my pizza and carbs and all this, but I bet if I can be there for you, listen to what you need, keep my ears open, and I can go out and maybe I can start pounding the pavement, knock on some doors, proverbially, look in my friends list here and see if I know any trainers. If you're worried about pre-qualifying, which is something that a lot of people have a problem doing, then flip it. Don't go, all right, you're not going to buy my product, you're not going to do my business, but who's going to refuse you helping them? Hey, listen, what do you need help with? You're not charging. It's free. What do you need? You need a paver? You need somebody to come do your driveway? Let me go see what I got in my network, because if you have 300 people in your network, well, there's that thing called Metcalfe's Law. Those 300 people, maybe they know 300 people. You multiply that, 300 people. Maybe it takes you 10 phone calls to make, but can you imagine you find a plumber or an electrician or a dentist or a tutor or anything that would help somebody out and need something? This is how you network. This is how you serve others. You get to the network marketing and the business and the selling and the closing later on. But if we're going to focus on networking right now, this is how you do it.
Number 4, this is work. Building a list, finding prospects is work, but it's valuable life work. Take it very seriously.
Yeah,
Number 5.
No, I like what he had to say there. He's right on that one. You need to have lists. You need to wind up treating people. You need to, my manageable skills on that one. Oh, dear God. That is my worst skill. When it comes down to the network marketing business, my worst skill is properly managing my prospects. I have notebooks upon notebooks of the people I've met, spoke to, called. I've got like C by their name for contact, and then F for follow up, and a check mark, and an N for a no, or whatever it is. And then I leave the notebook over there, and they start another one. I am very, very undisciplined in that skill. And that's something that I need to work on. So this is something that he just said it was perfect. I have nothing else to add to that.
Now we're going to begin to give you strategies on how to build your prospect list. And we're going to start with every single person in your phone. If they're in your...
I love this one. Really? Okay, hang on a second. Now, I agree with that to a degree. Okay, let me look for 1 second here. I'm going to randomly open up, let's see, my phone. And I'm going to go to contacts. I'm going to do this. I'm doing this, okay? And I'm just going to let it stop. And I'm going to look. Okay. I had a falling out with that person. The last time I spoke to that person, we were doing training. That person we dated for a while and now is married. That person, what are you supposed to do? I have hundreds of contacts, and so do you probably. And there's ways to do it. If you want, but I've always thought about this, and I'll tell you this. This is where I agree with them, but this is where it doesn't make sense. There is, in particular, one person in my phone whose number I have. And I met that person once when I ran for office. And I didn't like that person's character at all. I thought that person was a misrepresentative of what a public servant should have been. And that person did not, even though we were with the same party at the time, that person did not do anything actively to help me as a new candidate to run. But they wanted my help when it came down to helping campaign for other people. I had always thought that one of the best things for my development in the sales industry would be to call that person and find a way to say, hey, listen, I'm in a new business. You know, I wasn't a fan of your character before. Like, I'm a very, very honest person. You know, I wasn't a fan of your character before, but I see value in what you do, because I do. I see value in his ability to progress in the fields that he's in. And I want to be able to, I want to have a conversation. I want to get a cup of coffee and see how I can wind up either listening to you, learning from what you do or whatnot. And I thought many times that's my Everest, right? Calling this person and sitting down with this person. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, this person people don't have this type of mindset. And they're going to look at you and go, what are you talking about? Are you nuts? Again, here's another side of that coin, though. And people who are my age will understand this. Men will. Some men understand, a lot of men who understand at my age, the thrill of when we used to have to face ask out females for a date. Remember, especially if you were in high school, you know, you get the nerve and the courage up to go ask her out, and you wait till it's 8 period, you know, so you're getting ready to go to the bus. You go up to her locker and you say, hey, listen, do you want to go do something this weekend? And when she said no, you may have felt rejection, but as you were walking away, you were like, damn, you know, it felt great to ask her out. You had the balls to do that. And you kind of were like, holy shit. And then sometimes you got your friends go, dude, you asked out so-and-so? Holy shit. And they looked at you like you had the courage to do something. That's fantasy, man. That's fantasy. You can apply that in business in certain ways. I do not agree with this tactic, and here's why. If you specifically go this route, which has been taught forever, A, it's a volume number. It's all it is. B, there is that theory that these network marketing people love to say, which is, you know, every no is closer to a yes. If you can psychologically handle it, if you can, at what point do you get into MMA, or you ask women out, or I don't care what it is, you do anything, and if you fail, at what point does your psyche start to go, I have no confidence in my ability. I just don't. Now you're asking brand new network marketing people who, as we've seen studies have, most of them have zero. They don't have an ounce of training ability sales ability. You're asking these people to go through everyone in their phone and treat them like a prospect. And you're fueling them off of the hype of the opportunity you just, flash and cat laser pointer brought him in on. So no training, no education. They're running off of endorphins. They're running off of the sensationalism and the hype. And then you say, go through your phone, write down 10 people. And we know how that always goes. It never works. It does not work. I don't care who says, yo, I got 2 people in off of it. They still doing the business with you? That's a 0.00001%. I disagree with this strategy. This is not the way to do it. If you are going to do this way, find out what you can do to help. Hey, John, it's Dominic Izzo. Yeah, listen, we haven't spoken. Oh my God, what year was that? 1996 was the last time we spoke. You may not even remember me. We used to work at TGI Fridays together. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I listen, this is awkward. I'm calling to see if there's anything I could do. I got blessed in life. You know, I do some things. I have contacts with people, and I'm just going through my phone to see, I'm trying to bridge connections to see where people are at in life, and see if there's anything I could do to help them. That's it. If you contact cold, warm market people and you try to present your opportunity, you're going to fail, you're going to quit, and then you're going to claim the industry is a scam. This particular method that everyone teaches in your network marketing industry is one of the number one reasons why people say it's a scam. You are reinforcing a dog getting slapped on the nose over and over and over and over again, and you're thinking that the dog is going to be happy the one time you decide to pet him and he doesn't bite your hand off. This is, I vehemently disagree with his tactic, or anybody who teaches you. Stay out of your phone. Don't do it.
Your phone, they go on your list.
Nope.
No prejudging, giving everybody a chance. Every single person on your phone, even if they said no in the past, go on your list. Number 6.
They said no on the past. He doesn't follow this one up. So you don't respect him enough? So, hey, yeah, I know you said no to my business last time. Listen, I got something great this time. No. There's ways to do it, right? If you're going to close a conversation like the last time, if I pitch you and you say no, I'm going to say, listen, I appreciate your position. I respect it. Just to let you know, if I do continue with this business or something else comes along, I want your permission. Can I have your permission to wind up reaching out to you at another time just to see where you're at? Be respectful like that. Then you can go back to it. But he just pitched 10, 15 seconds worth of utter trash. Don't do it. I disagree with it. It will set you up for failure.
6, every single person in your email.
Nope, same thing.
If they're not in your phone, they're in your email, make sure they go on your list.
Nope, same thing.
Number 7, this is a big one. Every person that you're connected with on social media, every single person that follows you, that you follow, that's connected to you in any way, needs to go on your list.
For what, dude? I've done these videos many times on cold marketing contacts. You can I'll talk about it more. I'll put some links in the description about how to properly cold call. There's a way to do it, but they're not giving you that information right now. You have to serve. Are you going to serve them all? Remember, you're going to put them on your list as prospects. You better serve them. So if you have 100 people that you reach out to, you have 5,000 people following you on Instagram. It's 5,000 people. You going to serve them all? Good luck.
Number 8. Use all other lists, your address book, holiday cards, wedding invites, birthday invites, anywhere where you can think of other people to add to your list. And you can start.
This is such quality versus quantity bullshit, and this is what ruins the industry. You are reinforcing pattern of just getting beaten over and over and over again. Because think about it. So you have now a list, right? And let's say it's conservative. You have a list of 500 people. If you have no skill set in pitching, closing, presenting, objection handling, sales, marketing, and you go and do that, that's 500 no's. By the time you get to no 30, the industry's a scam. I got scammed into this. Do you see how scam and anti-MLM people are created by this industry? Through this shit, through this garbage. What is wrong with you actually perfecting the business first, knowing it, and building a customer base? And I know he's talking about customers for this. It's not just prospects for the business. But how can you? No, shit. I gotta back this up for a second. You have 500 prospects. Let's just say for a second, you get 500 yeses. Does your upline have the time to take 500 calls? Because remember, they brought you in, and it's day one. Everyone knows this in network marketing. The day you get in, awesome. Write down 10 names, and I want you to call 10 people, and we're going to follow up tomorrow. Okay. So what happens if all 10 of those people say, yes, oh my God, yes, yes, because you happen to have sales skills. You just don't know anything about this business. Yeah, you can pitch, you can present, but then you follow the rules. I got to get them on the call, third-party conversation, validation call. Oh yeah, hey, John, Susie told me so much about you. Susie's going to mute herself out now. We're going to have a conversation. You know what my day is like. Many of you have experienced this. How many of you have sat there and contacted your upline because you got, oh my God, I got a prospect. Hang on, let me see if John is available. And you call John, and John's like, John's having a bad day. He's arguing with his wife, arguing with his girlfriend. He's not going to have the same energy to pitch and present and close that you do. This is one of the biggest problems we have in network marketing. They want to herd in all these cattle, but nobody wants to take care of them afterwards. So you're going to treat people like shit, and then you're going to quit saying it's a scam. It's garbage.
I want to give you a free resource that will help you to jog your memory.
We've talked about this.
It's called the Ultimate Memory Jogger.
We've already talked about that.
Jogger. It's going to help.
Yeah.
Number 10, once you've started to build this list, I want you to think about the second degree of separation. And here's what I mean by that. Who do these people know that you...
It's called Metcalfe's Law. Again, it shows that people who have a network... let me put it this way. If you have 100 people following you on Instagram, and you're like, oh, I only have 100 people following me on Instagram. That's my network. It's only 100 people. Well, what if I follow you? And I got, 67,000 people on my one Instagram. On this channel right now, we got 1,000 people following us. I got a YouTube channel that's got 60,000 people. I got another YouTube channel that's got 140,000 people. Got a Facebook page, got 7,000 connected. I got a show that's got about 10,000 downloads, per day. So I got a pretty decent network. The concept is now by association due to Metcalfe's Law, that's also the size of your network. Really? You're gonna. Hey, Dominic, I know you don't want to do the business, but who do you know that needs X, Y, and Z? Again, do you have the ability to deal with, if I send you, all right, you asked for it, I'm going to send you 50 people tomorrow. Well, now all those 50 people, they want a conversation. We can do. Are you ready to present a Zoom? Are you ready to have individual calls? Are you ready to manage it? Are you ready to answer all the objections and the sales calls and the pitching and the closing? Or do you still have your upline on there? Until you are at the point where you can, from start to finish, prospect, present, pitch, close, cold call, warm call, objection handle, enroll, follow up, teach, train, all that, and you don't need an upline until you're at that point. Now, a lot of this does not apply to you at all.
Not about who you know right now. If you talk to the top earners inside of your company or inside of this entire profession, very few of them had a big number of people that they knew prior to joining your company join their business. So get this in your head. It's not who you know now. It's who you're going to meet and what you're going to do with that.
So that's service. Just continue to build yourself so you could serve others. Stop worrying about the future on that. You're going to be, do you start to see, like if you just got involved with network marketing and you came involved and you saw this video and you wrote down, you got a list. Can you see how overwhelmed you would be right now? Do you know how much money the network marketing industry made in 2024, in 2023, 2022? Do you know the numbers of people who enrolled in 2020, 2021 when the lockdowns happened? Do you know the direction that the business is going? How about your company? How long's your company been around? When was it founded? Who's the CEO? Has it changed CEOs? How much money did your company do last year? What is the process of how your product is made? Are you even remotely educated on any of that stuff yet? Get serious about your stuff first before you worry about this.
So strategy number 12, raise your awareness. You're meeting new people all the time. Make sure that you add them to your list.
For what?
Somebody gives you good service, add them. You meet somebody at a party, add them. You meet somebody at some sort of function, add them. Number 13.
But for what purpose? This is the stuff we have to talk about. Hey, I'd like to add you to my list. For what? For what? You gonna do? You're gonna go out to a restaurant. So you're brand new in network marketing, right? And you get awesome service by the waitress. It's network marketing, and she's great. She's probably been there for 3-4 years. She's making good money. She's got 2 kids at home. This and that. She actually loves her job. And you're gonna try to pitch her and close her. And what are you gonna do? What tactic are you using? Dude, you're gonna, with your personality, you could make $50,000 a month for the next. Well, we know the reality of that. Is she gonna quit her job? Is she going to focus on doing your business? How long's your company been around? People want to recruit me for their network marketing businesses all the time. And my number one thing is, how long's your company been around? Well, we just launched. We've been around for 11 months, been around for 2 years. No. No. My company's been around over 50 years. I'm not going anywhere right now at all. I want stability, number one. I know the product. I'm not about to train in something new, all this stuff. Point being is what are you adding them to the list for? Unless you're in a position to go, hey, listen, you got fantastic service. I'd like to be able to pay it back. I'm in sales. I'm in podcasting. I'm in training. If there's anything ever I could do for you, I'm going to give you my number, but I'd like yours as well, too, because people don't really follow up. I'd like to follow up, stay in touch, and see what I could do to help and serve you. Again, remember, for the most part, too, you ask a clerk, customer, or whatever for their information, they're going to go. And most people today, too, Eric is older. We got to be relatively the same age. It's not how it is now, right? People think that other people are creeps if you ask that kind of stuff. So you got to be very careful about this stuff.
Actively search for like-minded people on social media.
Nope.
And friend them up.
Nope.
Anybody who likes or comments on any of your posts, friend them up. Just be aware these people are already in your orbit. You just need to add them to your friend list and add them to your prospect list.
And if they're like-minded, we don't friend unless you're talking about connection go up. But in friends and business, I talked about that. Keep in mind, if they're like-minded, they're out there to promote themselves, not you. You're not going to pitch them there. They will do it. Hey, listen, I want to talk to you about my business. Awesome. I want to talk to you about mine. They're not going to be interested in what you're doing. They're going to be interested in what they're doing. And when they see how thirsty you are to connect them and elevate them and compliment them and then do the relatability and build rapport, all this, they're going to be like, damn, I got a prospect who's sliding in my DMs. It's not going to work the way you think it is.
Number 14, join social groups with common interests. And here's the key, bring value to the group.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. I can't tell you. There is every group. I'm part of a few. I'm part of martial arts groups. I'm part of network marketing groups. I'm part of fitness groups. I'm part of police groups. They are the worst things on the planet. They are an argument platform. They're a black hole that does not understand time of wasted energy. The first time I realized this was many, many years ago, where I was arguing, because when it comes down to, there's a martial art called Wing Chun, Wingchun. And you can Google me or YouTube search me, Dominic Izzo Wing Chun. And I have one of the largest in that martial arts platforms on YouTube. And I'm one of the best in the world in that martial art. And when I argue about it, I know what I'm talking about. I'm very arrogant. I'm very arrogant in any field that I'm in network marketing and law enforcement. I have a very high level of ego and arrogance. And I'll never forget, I was arguing with somebody about this point. I'm not saying you should be, but I am. And this person, we were arguing back and forth, which felt like 10 minutes. It was 3 hours. 3 hours. And then the arguing stopped. And I'm waiting for the reply. Turns out he's in England. So he went to bed. And I waited 6 hours, 7 hours, just to see him get back up and continue the argument. I did nothing that day. It happens. If you're in groups and you bring value, you will get criticism. If you go in positively, you'll get walked all over. This is the reality of life. It doesn't matter what I'm very black-pilled. I think that society in general is very negative. I think that we as human beings, we have moments of high humanity and positively, but for the most part, we are extremely self-serving, psychologically selfish human beings who are looking for survival as a key point, an own elevation. That being said, you go to groups and you try to be positive, you're gonna be attacked. You're gonna be attacked. Oh, you could bring, and this is why I want you to protect it, because you can go into a group, right? I go into network marketing groups and I'll present a proper, like me debating somebody or whatever, and they're threatened. They don't care. Oh, this is the negative stuff. I could go, or here, I'll give you an example, not to get too long-winded. One of my favorite things to do is watch IFBB pros, retired, Mr. Olympia winners like Jay Cutler will do videos on how his form is for bench press or something else. And you'll have people who look like me just comment, well, maybe if you locked out, or maybe if you changed your grip, or maybe if you did a concentric movement. And it blows me away that here you have a 4-time Mr. Olympia, one of the greatest of all time, and you have regular Joe Blows who look average, if that, never even remotely on that level, giving someone else criticism. This is what groups do. If you do that, and you take your positive energy into a group and you can't handle comments, you will get eaten alive. That's a problem. Not to mention the fact most groups are anti-spam, so they're not going to let you contact somebody else about your business, because that's going to be your intention too, right? Value is perception. Hey, I'm in there, I'm talking. Hey, I'd like to tell you about my business. You get booted out. You slide into somebody's DMs. I'm not interested in your business. It's going to reinforce negatively your mindset and your perception of this business. And the next thing you know, you're sitting on CC Suarez's comment section saying, yeah, this was a scam. I can't believe this industry got me sucked in. Just don't do it.
If you're into any interest at all, join those groups, bring value to the group, and you're gonna find natural friends effortlessly.
No.
Strategy 15, join groups in your community, groups in person. Anything that's in your community.
If you can add value, go to a chamber of commerce, fine. Hey, listen, I'm here to help people out. Unless you are going actively somewhere to serve, flip the switch. Flip the script. Stop going somewhere to pitch your business, to present your product or service. Go somewhere to serve. End of story. Hey, listen, yeah, I'm in sales. That's not why I'm here. I'm literally here to sit there. I want to know what I can do to help people. That's it. And if you don't have that mindset in the beginning, then get out of this business, because you're going to fail. You really are.
Community that you can join for network. Number 16, this is a big one. Attend in-person events.
No.
Attend these events, conventions.
I can say this now too, because she has passed away. Jessie Lee Warden and I, she's clearly been to a lot of events, but we had a conversation once about like the team building stuff. I've been to one sub event for my business, meaning that I've never gone, and I've been 12 years with the company since 2012. And I've never been to a what they call conference, and my upline hates it. They say all the time, well, not everybody who's gone to conference is at the top, but everybody who's at the top has gone to conference. I get it. I cannot stand crowds. I cannot stand the flashing lights and the rah-rah and the get up and dance and then the hugging everybody and the high five. I hate that. And I hate the team building stuff. I went to an Anthony Robbins seminar. I had a great time during that. It was a 4-day event. I walked on hot coals. I learned about changing state. That was different. I actually enjoyed that because I knew what I was getting into. But when it came down to the corporate stuff, the last time I ever did anything like that was 1997. And Champs Americana opened in the Schaumburg area in Illinois, and I just left TGI Fridays, and it was this gorgeous $10 million restaurant that was just built. And this restaurant had 3 levels. It had the top kitchen level where there was tables, the mid-level, and the bar level. And I'll never forget, they had all of us servers and bartenders. There were probably 40 or 50 of us on each level, and we were all fanned out, arm's length apart. and the 4 or 5 managers were up at the top and music was playing and it was the soft open that night and they were all doing a team building exercise where we had to dance and do it. And I'm not, what do you know? And Jessie Lee Ward and I talked about that. She was talking about there was a time where somebody had like you break through a board for confidence for sales and she thought it was, ridiculous. And it's just stupid. I personally, I don't like these events because that's what they do. They're there to get your inner expressiveness of community and culture out there. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. Sit me down, teach me the proper, if I'm going to go to an event, I want to know every single, bore me to death about the sales side of it and the product side of it. I don't want music. I don't want dancing. I don't want any of that kind of stuff. I don't want camaraderie. I'm not there to be your friend. I'm not there to hug you afterwards. It's not going to be a spiritual event. I'm not going to church. That's sadly what a lot of these events are. And me personally, not my thing.
Trade shows, anything that you can attend to be able to meet interesting people. And then with your awareness up, add those people to your prospect list.
Oh, great. Now you got a prospect list of 3,000 people. What are you doing with them all? You got to call them all. Yeah, okay, so now you get 50 yeses. Can you manage them all? You need to go back to that first.
Strategy 17, actively search for influencers in your community and online. Find a way to connect with those people. And then here's the kicker again. You're going to hear this over and over. Bring value. Get to know those people.
Do something for them for free because everybody wants some of their time. How about this? Ready? Instead, and this is backwards. Instead of you actively sitting there and whatever an influencer is, of which I am not at all. How about you become somebody of influence so that people want your time? And when they want your time, you could then say, all right, hey, I built up 1 million followers. Awesome. Now what can I do for you? What can I do for you? This influencer game is insane, both online and in the community. Oh dear Lord.
Inside of your community, and good things are going to happen. Strategy 18, volunteer.
Sure.
Help. You cannot believe how many influencers are connected to these different organizations.
They get paid by them
as best you can, and you're going to find out that they will in turn help you. Number 19.
They will? How will they help you? You know how many influencers? Do you have any idea how many influencers, blue check marks? I share their stuff all the time. You know how many share mine? I'm going to tell you. I will tell you this. I'll give him public credit on this. You know, the only guy who almost regularly will share my stuff and mention my stuff is Mike O'Hearn. Go look him up. Titan, American Gladiators. I think the guy's awesome. He's got millions of followers, right? He is one of the only guys ever who actively has a blue check mark, who's an influencer, who will like repost my stuff. And if I'm missing somebody else off the bat, no. Other than that, all the influencers I know of who I am fond of, they don't share my stuff. They don't tag me and post my stuff in their stories. They just don't. And it could be because they've got millions upon millions of people who hound their DMs all day long. And I'm not on their radar. And it doesn't bother me. So if you're going into something that I want a blue check mark or an influencer to help me out, dude, that's not. How about you go help out somebody who doesn't have a blue check mark? Somebody who has like fucking 10 followers, right? You're like, dude, you have 10 followers. Can I share your stuff out there to see if we can grow? I'm not going to lie. That's one of my favorite things to do. I know people who've got millions of followers and I follow them. They follow me. We have conversations. I've been blessed with some great people. I've been on Andy Frisella's podcast. You know, my name is in the locker room at First Form, right? I've great connections. I'll name drop on that one. You got Andy who's got 3 million followers on Instagram. I've got 66,000 followers, 67,000, right? You know what I love? I love when I find somebody who's got a business and they've got like their brand Instagram and they got like 1,000 followers and I just look at it and I share it and I tag it. I don't even tell them. And then their DMs are so damn happy. You know any idea how awesome that feels? Knowing that I've got the same ability as a giant blue check mark does and I use it. So don't think that you're not someone. I hate this influencer crap. If you want to build, go serve people. Go out there and go help somebody else build and stop kissing the asses of people who don't even know you exist.
Take up some new hobbies and you will find natural prospects.
Yeah.
You won't even have to work at it.
There you go. Go ahead. Go do a new Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class, and when you get your white belt for day number 1, go ahead and start rolling and go, hey, you'd be great. Are you open to seeing a new business opportunity? Dude, stop this shit.
Naturally show up. Number 20 is never stop. Here's the kicker. This isn't something that you do once and you're done. If you just add 2 people a day to your prospect list, that's like 700 a year. It's 3,500 people in 5 years.
What time of day do you have to call them? Did you map out your day yet? How many hours a day are you dedicating to this? And then what happens when you got 30 minutes a day, you're doing it in the beginning, right? An hour. You can give it an hour a day. So an hour a day, and you've got 2 people a day, and you're only doing it 5 days a week, so that's 10 people a week. Do you have the proper amount of time to call all of them on a first open call to see if they're interested? Now you got to follow. When did you schedule? How did you? Okay, so you got 10 people, 10 people, and on Monday, you got 10 of them. You called 10 of them, 2 answered, and you scheduled 2 of them, one for Wednesday, one for Friday. Tuesday came, and now you're starting to blow up phones, and maybe another one answered, and they're like, yeah, I could also do it Wednesday, but now you only got 1 hour on Wednesday. Do you have that? Can you have enough time to talk to both those people on Wednesday? And then maybe somebody else calls you back and says, what do you want? I'm trying to, I want to see if you want to look at my opportunity. Okay, I'll do Wednesday too. Well, now you got that hour. Now you got 3 people in that hour on Wednesday. Well, I don't want to jump on a Zoom with 2 other people. Just tell me what you're doing. Can we talk about it now? These are things that no one has talked to you about yet. The time management, this is the cart before the horse in more ways than one, and it overwhelms people in the network marketing industry, and it causes people to wind up quitting and going, hey, I'm a new Always Marco fan. Everything's a scam out there. This is how this stuff goes.
What if you added 5? What if you added 10? Number 21, bring value to your network. Even if they don't
serve others. Bring value is just another fancy way of saying, hey, like the semantics, right? I want to show you an opportunity. No, I'm trying to sell you a product. I want to help people. No, I want to make money. Bring value. Serve others. That's the only way. Serve others. That's the only way you're ever going to wind up bringing value to anybody.
Become a customer or a distributor on your team. Help people. Be a good friend.
No, keep friends out of this business. Do not be a good friend at all. When that friendship starts to blossom, say, hey, listen, I appreciate you. I'm in this for business. I'm terribly worried about mixing business with pleasure and friendship. So please, if I get a little bit kind of distance with you, it's just for that sake. So no, I don't want to do friends in this business.
Your life will be better. And surprise, surprise, you will never run out of quality people to talk to.
Yeah, but then again, too, don't forget, This is life, and this is how this is, and everyone's got a different type of story. So again, because of 2 real big reasons, your lack of ability and time management, if you jump into network marketing and you do this in your first, month, year, you're going to quit. You're going to quit the industry because you're going to be overwhelmed. This is far too much. Your time management and based off of your level of expertise is not even remotely ready for this. So, I appreciate what he's saying. This is a numbers game. This is what the corporate and the big 1%ers want in this business because they just want volume. This is how you sit back on a beach and you sip wine and retire your husband, and you have no discernible skills whatsoever as a salesperson. You're not doing the work. You're having an army of people burn themselves out. I'll give you this. Export Fitness closed. It was a very big gym in the Chicago area. I don't know if they ever branched out more than Chicago and Chicago suburbs. And it was started out as Powerhouse Gym in 1996. Danny Morrison opened it. And we saw the model for salespeople and trainers on there. And it was some of the trainers especially had no skill sets. You got a NASM certification and you could be a trainer there, right? And the volume was pushed on sales. Even if you were a trainer, it was sell. And I had spoken to somebody who was there for like 10 years as a trainer, and they were like, dude, the turnover rate here is insane. It's insane. Like what? He goes, they teach no training skills. You know, the trainers are young. You get a lot of clients who are in their 40s and 50s who have real issues and they just don't know how to do it. And you get these trainers who are, they're trainers in a box. And the export model is to sell. They burn their trainers out and they don't care because there's 1,000 new applicants out there every day. Because like MLM or network marketing, I'm a personal trainer or I'm a realtor will be one of the easiest, most attainable career paths to go down. Because anybody could do it. So this business model of burning people out and cycling through them, I'm sure people don't mean to do it, but they just don't care about it in the process because there's a million people out there to take somebody else's place. This was not good. This is not good advice whatsoever in my views. Don't take it. Just learn to serve people, build yourself one by one. I have an entire library on this channel that gives you information, how to properly network, how to use your cold market, your warm market, do it the right way, build a solid foundation, and then grow your business. I hope this helped. Comment below. Let me know what you think. There's my number. Get a hold of me, and I'll see you in the next video.